Let's call on Miss Ola. Kamusta ka?
How about awards ka? What can you say about your supporters?
Thank you so much for coming here. Thank you, Lord. I am so good.
Okay.
Hashtag blessed.
I attend ka. Would you like to read? The judge is going to give you a question.
Vice Mayor Deo Gracias Jose Victorino Sabelian.
Ang gwapong judge natin na si DJ.
Hello. Ay, ito yung kamay. Nagasat nga Rabim, candidate number 1. The question of English. What do you like most about the whole Mr. and Miss Abra 2017 competition?
Thank you po. Naragsak na rabi tayo amin. For me, the most thing that I like in this pageant is that I build up myself again. Because before, as I have said on the pre-pageant, I've been through this time wherein I was discriminated for being white, for being adopted. But through this kind of pageant, through this kind of venue, we are able to showcase once again what we have and what we can offer to you. And I believe that with a good heart, I can win this pageant. Thank you.
So our
Moving
next, Mr. Jason Paulo Corpus. Oh, he is tall. How tall are you?
6'1".
Wow, I wish I'm 6'1". The favorite, Mr. Jigs Mayuga.
Hi, Jason. So, my question is, how do you think social media has changed our society and our way of living?
Social media is a powerful medium to express our thoughts and feelings. But just like the famous movie line says, great power comes with great responsibility. We have to be careful in everything we post. May be it in photos, comment, or opinion. We have to think its consequences for us not to hurt someone or destroy reputation. Because the true essence of social media is to create good camaraderie to the society and not to burn the bridges of relationships. Good evening.
Thank you so much.
Wow.
Wow, ang deep ng answer niya.
I feel you, man. I feel you.
Next is
We have Miss Maria Crisel Marañon from La Paz. Matangkad rin. How tall are you?
5'8" tall.
Matangkad. Okay. Your judge is?
Mr. Eric Pebilito.
Who is your inspiration or role model and why?
Well, for me as a person, my role model in life is all the single parents out there. I want to be as strong as them. Not only in a way that they can raise their children alone, but also in a way that they are strong and responsible, and they are ready in any situation in their life. Thank you and good evening.
thank you. Next is Mr. Ivo Constantino from La Paz.
You choose your judge?
Mr. Francis Cesar Brigas. Coming to this competition, what was the best advice you have received and how did you follow through with it?
Para po sa akin, yung pong payong maging positibo ka sa lahat ng bagay sa pagsali sa kompetisyong ito. Yun po yung the best na natanggap ko sa pagsali. Dahil alam po natin na ang mga tao nagkakamero ng mga pagsubok or struggle sa buhay. Pero kapag nanatili kang positibo, lalo na sa ganitong kompetisyon, maaabot mo yung gusto mo, lalong-lalo na yung koronang pinapangarap ng lahat. Salamat po.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. We have Miss Charlene Villena from Pitigan. Hello.
Wow, lady in red.
Please choose your judge.
Mr. Eric Pineda.
Good evening.
Good evening.
What is your biggest fear or obstacle in life? And how do you intend to overcome
fear that I have right now is most especially of the youths, because most of today most of the youth is not studying. There are a lot of out of school youth. That is the reason why I came up with my advocacy, which is to help and conduct an information education campaign, most especially for the youths, because I really want to disseminate the message on how are we all going to contribute our town a happy, clean, and healthy living environment. Thank you.
Mr. Mark Gibson Aberion from
Lagangilang. Mr. M. Baledi.
What is your definition of success and how would you reach it?
Thank you. For me, victory doesn't always mean success. Sometimes, when we fail, the experience that we get from that event can be used in order for us to become a better version of ourselves. And when we use that experience, then that's the time that we can reach success. Thank you.
Grabe. Totoo ba ito, Go? Ang gagaling naman sumagot ng mga taga dito.
Oo nga eh.
Isa niyo na to sa binibini. Di ba?
Judges, good luck na lang sa inyo. Okay, next up we have Miss Desiree Caras from Salapada. You have chosen Mr. James Cooper.
With the use of modern technology, how would you influence people, young and old, men or women, as an Abreño?
Thank you for the question. Good evening, everyone. As an Abreño, I will influence the people to promote cultural understanding, ethnicity preservation, and also the others to promote our province. And aside from that, being an Abreñan is imbued, not just the infusion of our province. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much.
Next is Mr. Philip Gabay from San Quintin.
Mr. Joselito Aizon, sir.
What is the most important lesson a person should learn in life?
The greatest lesson of our people must learn is that putting God in the center of our heart. Because I know when Jesus was crucified in the Mount Calvary, He sacrifices His life for the sake of salvation. Jeremiah chapter 14 verse 14. In order for your class, God will do it. Because I know one day, sometimes, there will be a reparation of sin and restoration of soul through God Almighty. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Philip.
The preacher boy.
The preacher. Mamaya, kausapin ko siya about other things.
Okay, next we have Miss Judy May Ayaw from San Juan.
Colonel Wilfredo Meligrito.
What do you think is the biggest problem your province or your hometown is facing today? What do you think will be the solution for it and why?
Ang mabigat na problema dito sa ating probinsya ay ang kahirapan sa buhay. Ang magiging solusyon ko dito ay magtulong-tulungan lang tayo. Yan lamang po, salamat.
Brief, straight to the point.
Yes.
Tama yun.
Tama naman yung answer niya.
Tulungan tayo.
Yes. So,
Okay.
mayaman ka, Derek. Tulungan mo ako. Next is Mr. Chanchico Alcalde of Bukay.
Yeah. Mr. Jigs Mayuga.
So, hi Sean. Your question is, if you want to mentor someone to be able to join the next Mr. and Miss Abra pageant, what would be your #1 lesson to this person?
Good evening po.
Good evening.
It would be my brother. Because he is also motivated to join such pageants like this in order to build up his confidence in front of many people, as well as to be to be accepted to the people or to Abreños. And that's all.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. You can see he's a family guy, no? Mahal na mahal niya talaga pamilya niya. Okay.
Miss?
Samantha Joy Tubagan from Villa Viciosa.
Mr. Bong Lasso.
May magarabihin, Samantha Joy.
Good evening, sir.
What is one thing that you would like to change about yourself? Please explain why.
Kung may gusto man akong baguhin sa sarili ko, yun na yung pagiging mahiyain. Dahil kung mahiyain ka, wala kang lakas ng loob na
It's okay. Take a deep breath. Take your time. That's fine.
because I was able to be who I am today by conquering my fears.
Okay. Thank you very
so
much.
You know yung problem na ganyan, I also had to, I had to embrace that fear and go for Binibini. It was really hard. Imagine 50,000 people, tapos papakinggan ka lang. So guys, please give them time and make
But
them,
I think,
diba?
with what you said, I think she deserves a round of applause because her
Yes,
fear is
correct.
obviously to come out here and be in front of all of you, but she conquered that fear and she came out here on stage and she made top 8. So,
Yes.
Samantha, props to you. Good job.
Next is Mr. John Israel Acosta from Pidigan.
Mr. Eric Benito.
With what one tradition, culture, or natural resource you think would best represent the province of Abra and why?
For me, I represent the people of Abra, the Abreños. Because of all, we know we are kindly, hospitable, and warm welcoming. And that is, we united as one. That's all.
Thank you very much. Okay, up next we have Miss Mayan Alejandro from Tineg. Take a deep breath, relax.
Mr. Eric Pineda.
What is the best lesson or quality that a parent can share with their children and why?
Yani, sa lugsod pala ikaw, misinay. Naganya kapintasan nga adal, nga maekden, nga isa nga nagana pala kadya anak na, nape.
Napawis sa kabito da amin, Abreño. Yan napawis nga dapat nga ibagan niya, nagana, iya anak-anak at agbasa nga nasayaan. Kasi yan nagana, iya, nibagada iya, kaagbasa nga ka nasayaan.
The best lesson a parent can give to his or her child is that she is going to advise her that she is going to exert effort to study well. And that's the very lesson that the parent of Miss Tineg is receiving from her elders.
Kaputaya, nagana iya itun, wala man niya, suli niya, abra, nagbasa nga ka nasayaan, ta itun, isang algo, may mananalan niya, eskwela ni itun, kapuyan, ito yung challenge ya ka nagbasa, ito wa nakagraduara ita.
Gamin, yan nagana yo, potne dan na kapintasan nga, tawid, gaputa, ya baryumi, wat ya pipingin mo na yunay, pat isa nga algawa, maman manalan, ito nga idoot kuya agadan.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Mark Jean-Marie Tingono of Salapadan.
Thank you, Judge.
Kaya mo bang i-translate yung kanina?
Okay, you have selected Mr. James Cooper.
In your lifetime, what do you want to remember as the happiest moment and why?
Ang pinaka gusto ko pong maalala sa buhay ko ay yung araw po na gumraduate ako ng college, dahil hindi po lahat ng tao dito sa mundo ay nagkakaroon ng chance para makapag-aral. At sobrang fortunate ko po kasi nakapagtapos po ako ng pag-aaral ng college dahil po sa aking mga magulang at pamilya. At ang advice ko po sa inyong lahat, mag-aral po kayo ng mabuti at nang sa gayon, ang kinabukasan po ninyo ay maging maganda. Yun lang po. Salamat.
Maraming salamat.
Thank you very much. Next up, we have Miss Asuncion from Tayong.
Wow, napakagwapo.
Mr. Neil Perez.
What inspired you or made you decide to join Mr. and Miss Abra 2017 competition?
Promotion of culture is one of my advocacy, through which I will be able to promote our own festival, which is La Casa Festival. La Casa Festival is an annual celebration of Tayong's rich culture and bounty. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Soft-spoken siya, no?
Napaka-sweet. Tapos sabi niya kinikilig.
Sabi niya, charot. Charot. May character siya. Okay, finally, we have Mr. Laku.
Mr. Robbie Carmona.
Mr. Laku, how do you think men should treat women in today's generation?
Hello. Magandang gabi po sa inyo. Para sa akin, tratuhin ko lang o respetuhin ko lang ang isang babae, sapat na yun sa kanya. Dahil sa respeto na yun, lahat ng bagay ay naroon na. Pag narespeto mo yung isang babae, siguradong mamahalin mo siya, aalagaan mo siya, at hindi mo siya pababayaan. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you very much. It's all about respect.
Yes. I think that's the biggest, advice.